It has almost reaching up to level 105 or the rank 105. As we may know that we're back in Ultimate Driving in the Delancydrome Speed Complex, let's just try to do for a Delancydrome B loop by using for the McLaren MP4 12C. I think it's the Ferrari 599 or some kind of a little bit for one this time. This is not going to be for many more reasons. This is going to be for one challenge, and then we're going to reach all the way about in to the Delancydrome Grand Prix. I'm possibly that we're not going to be very excited. This isn't nervous anyway, because all the way through the night is I'm going to be reaching onto the top as well. So we need to maximize the attacks as well. Without using nitrox, this is a 0 to 60 mile per hour updated version in the back for this day. So as I'm just probably using of this car, the 296 GTB is an out of control vehicle because it's being removed in Ultimate Driving for a limited time. Because this is not an unlimited Ferrari, and because many new Ferraris in this game are slightly nothing to do so. I don't really waste some times because we're reaching level or rank 105. Now we need to do something, and many more thoughts that I just literally wanted to think. Any more of these videos we came from, not gonna be doing for such as lap times. So this is where the Delancydrome is absolutely going to pretty extremely hard for you. So you can grind some money with every kind of friends. Over 9-year-old is absolutely allowed to this game because due to some kind of a mild violence and mid-frequent and repeated as well. So I'm never going to be trying to using this game when I was 9 years old. And we wanted to say we're gonna be trying to skip all the way for these things out. I'm sorry, we just made a huge mistake around here. Because all of a sudden, that doesn't even matter, is that I'm just currently using for some kind of a nitrox as well. Nitrox required will be enabled as well. I'm going to be speeding all the way back here. Despite you may dislike this video, and probably I feel a little bit stressful because we're almost there, and because I cannot using for a live stream without my face. I'm sorry for that, and because of this requirements does not literally try to make sense around here because of due to itself slightly less. I don't need to use some kind of camera for this time, and we're absolutely using for the one live stream. So we just came around for the top finish. Now I should enable to get for many more finishes we go. And then up next will be for the Delancydrome Grand Prix after we slightly finishes with Ferrari 296 GTB. The next intermission will be for this thing as well. So we're gonna be respawning the vehicle up at the top of the track as well. So I should pretty need to stay right here, and I literally got over 2 million credits in cash because we're almost reached it all the way up here because I need 1 mile, take a break. A mile break is gonna be making more a little bit one ourselves because 2 drivers needed and the Delancydrome drag strip as well. So our next intermission, we have 3 races available, and we're gonna be using for Intimidated and the export one. So that must be gonna be using for some kind of taking for a very long time. And we're gonna be using some other kinds of vehicles. Anyways, let's just gonna be moving on to the Grand Prix. If that is, we're gonna be taking another Delancydrome B loop complex as well. So any more like these things, I'm just gonna be doing once again without mistakes by using the Ferrari 296 GTB. I'll be turning on the headlights on, and I wouldn't probably, whatever we try to making things a little bit stressful, let's just try to say we're making things a little bit for one thing. let's try to do serious, and probably this is going to be making hard as well. Let's just do it once again until we're going to be doing another one as well. Starting nitrox as well for faster acceleration, and ridiculously one time to use as top speed trilogy as well. So we're going to be trying to slow down. Since highway race, I just saw a Ferrari 296 GTB before it was removed in a limited time before Christmas. That doesn't matter since anyways I'm gonna be making so far all the way down here. As we took around here for the top speeds, I cannot believe this isn't gonna be always one conclusion. Let's turn on the headlights on, and we're very sure we're trying to slow down and taking serious corners as well without having such as damage, and we're trying to keep focus on for many more conditions. See, for one thing. Now let's just try to slow down. Before day 69 we come here, we might be able to take around for this very serious. Day 70 is going to be taking much more strategy as well. Well, I cannot able to try to do like I guess. I'm not using nitrox anyways. Now, before we're going to be gaining uptime as well, the lap 2 is slightly night as well. Now, we're going to be doing for our next race and complete slow and nitrox all the way up to the top as well. And already blasted all the way to the top as well, so even for our high speeds, and I just literally going to give ourselves a corner cut as well. So probably it's absolutely to do what is literally extremely fast. Now let's just try to take it a little bit for very slow, even though I feel such as a little bit stressful, and we came off into the mistake. Now I cannot believe that we're just almost reached all the way into the level 105. Rank 105 is going to be coming up for very much well. Now I just literally try to make ourselves to blast all the way through out here until a very finish. 1 minute, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Ooh, we slightly thrown all the way down here. And we didn't have any time for many things as possible. Unable to spawn the car back.
The next day.
Alright, once I just rejoined the server, we're just gonna be doing for another race competition such as 499 GTP, 296, and after this we're gonna be doing for much more, and I got 2.1 million credits. Let's just try for our one more time, and before we're gonna be end up this video, and finally, if I just reach for level or rank 105, finally, this is gonna be the end of this video, and let's just continue to go. And be careful, this is extremely dangerous, contains lag, and unfortunately, that won't be contained around for taking for very much longer as well. Now let's see, we have the fastest acceleration, and we're just gonna be complete a head start all over to 10%. When the timer gets paused for a very long time, that leads to disconnection as well, so it's gonna be taking for very much more than 6 minutes. Then how, despite all of these cars, I don't really think because of the chassis update that really loses their powers. I don't really think their car's horsepower is literally went off. We're really not going to be trying to get suitable anywhere. If you're just going to be trying to fix this, the horsepower and literally ourselves isn't going to be much very best as possible. Now, we're going to be using nitrox all the way down here. We're blasting all the way to 280 miles per hour. Let's just try to slow this Italian vehicle down. So, the El Tommaso, what is this vehicle? Probably. If this isn't actually going to be making sense, to let me know down in the comments. I might sure that we're going to be turning all the headlights on in case it was dark. So, we're just going to be trying to took it all over itself without wasting for some time. Still, we need to turn off the headlights. And we just need to slow down directly close and target it into the wall. Slightly. This is ruined whatsoever. That was pretty awful offensive ruin. That was gonna be pretty such as not offensive if you just try to dislike of this video, probably. I'm gonna be still keep on eyes on the road of the track limits. I think it's time to turn on the headlights back on. And because it's not to do what we're not doing for under 2 minutes, this is actually gonna be taking for a very long ride as well. And we're gonna be nitrox all the way into the darkness. Now, this is where we improve our horsepowers and made it all the way to 235 horsepower. I think 235 miles per hour. So, this is actually dark out here, and looks like I wasn't able to possibly that we did it for a very long terms. The Vanilla Kingdom sunset is absolutely just begun, and looks like I probably missed around here. It's absolutely dusk all the way down here. Now we're gonna be trying to make things itself. We're blasted all the way down here, and I cannot came along for a little bit for very far as well. So this is absolutely for a Hot Wheels Goliath, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be making such a strange. And probably this is where Jack Ultramotive didn't make it all the way itself. I just literally made an off-road terrible mistake because I lost my ways to get back on track, even because this is extremely impossible to do so. And because if you're a dumb player, because probably you must be smart at the track limits, but unfortunately I can't. And because like I tried to say, this is not what I just gonna be trying to get cost. We're almost spinning out of control outside of that racetrack. And because despite seeing this, we're gonna be going back onto the top as well. And we're not going to be wasting for some time as well. Just like the Celine S7, which just made itself gotta be worse as hell. Still keep on finishing and made a worst mistake beyond those chassis, handling, gearbox discretion, and then perhaps the acceleration and the top speed is perfectly fine. So the handling is not pretty something good as well. And then the handling isn't gonna be pretty so nice as well. And because of this overshot will lead into a tactical worst mistake. Now, let's just try to slow down. And because all you know, just like Formula Roadblocks, it's not all the way down here, just like these only one mesh. And we're going to be taking around for its impossible ways that we cannot able to finish all the way down into its top. Now the final gear is we're going to be hitting around for the top speed of only one marathon as well. Let's just going to be trying to make something of various 275 miles per hour. Alright, here comes the chicane. And slightly going for oversteer, 5 minutes and 25, which is I slightly lead on to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And slightly corner cut to corner. And probably let's blast it all the way into its final destination, into the front straight finish line, and then 235 miles per hour we go. Finally, we're at rank 105, and that is the end of this video right here today. And we needed to take a 1 mile break at least. So if you enjoy and about for this video or don't like, just consider a like and subscribe, and my previous videos also. I might able to buy it for a McLaren 720S, which is I might able to cost here, because without wasting for some monies and a little bit one things as well. Probably. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm gonna be see you around later.